Want to make another video about this documentary, which is not really a documentary. It's really a propaganda piece. It only shows one side of the story, and certain things are quite obviously false. Called One of Us. Now, I'm not saying I'm. Someone is saying, I'm trying to deflect what's really going on. I don't have any agenda that people should be Hasidic. I don't really care. I actually discourage a lot of people from being Hasidic. Sometimes, depending on what. The real issue here is these filmmakers. It's not even this film. It's really more their movie Jesus Camp. When we think about how great this country is, this with our Constitution, all the great things this country was founded on, and how it's going down the tubes because of people like Obama and Clinton and George Soros and Bernie Sanders, these type of people destroying America and trying to really destroy the country. That's really the issue, It's and this is what I'm trying to bring up, and we see it on the local level. We see how there are attacks by self-hating Jews with communist tendencies in the rural Hasidic communities in upstate New York, and these are the type of things. But I have the utmost compassion for people who need chizuk and have suffered in life, but this is not an issue particularly with the community. The community at large is much better percentage-wise than the rest of the world outside, the secular world, and it's the religious communities, whatever religion they are, that are really the hope of America, and that's really my point. It's that we have to America should go back to the old time religion, and no matter what religion, we can embrace all kinds of religions. It's a beautiful diversity. I'm very happy and proud to see how in Hoboken they elected a mayor who's a Sikh with a turban. It's a beautiful thing. People are staying true to who they are and so forth, and not being swept up by the world trying to sweep them away from the left, trying to take them away from their traditions. So it's but I don't, I'm not trying to push anybody who doesn't want to be in the Hasidic community to stay or things like that. Just the opposite. I'll tell people, you want to be modern Orthodox, you want to be something else, conservadox, whatever you want to be, just don't attack. Meaning, don't try to, if you want the freedoms for you, don't try to take away the freedoms from others. You want to be free to try something different, beautiful, go ahead, do it. I encourage people to look and find what's good for them. But once you are free to do what you want, don't take away the freedoms of those who want to live differently. And that's my major issue. People leave all the time. It's all throughout history is such a thing, and that's why we're in exile, is to get rid of from the community people who they don't want to be there. That's part of God's plan, is that people, to cleanse the Klal Yisrael through assimilation. But my issue is, and not only that, but to gain Gerim who are going to be ehrlich and good, there are phony people even with the whole levush and things, and abuse is a horrible thing, but there are also a lot of people who abuse the system, who claim abuse. Just, I've seen it myself. I was a chaplain in a federal prison. I saw people who their ex-wife wanted custody, and they made up some lies, and they had no proof, and they locked them up for 30 years, It's, and real abuse is bad, and false accusations of abuse are probably even worse. They're both bad. They're both horrible, It is what it is. All right, God bless. Thank you.